Welcome to the Season 3, Week 1, Day 1 North American recap for the League of Legends Championship Series. I'm Dr. Monocle.
And I'm Malink. The first game of the day was between Counterlogic Gaming and Team SoloMid, a classic matchup between old rivals. And let's jump right into the action, with CLG being the early aggressors with a blue buff steal thanks to a rare Syndra pick, coming from one of CLG's newest members, Link. After Aphromoo on Taric placed his Explorer ward, Link used Force of Will to pull the Ancient Golem over the wall. That blue buff goes right to Doublelift on Urgot, forcing a tough lane for TSM's Chaox and Xpecial.
After a relatively slow start, let's listen in on the first decisive team fight at Dragon.
They found Doublelift, he's in the den, Chauster will help him, and they get dove on. Dyrus is in there, looks like Doublelift will eventually go down here as they focus him down. Reginald is right there to take it out, and it is going to be back and forth. Hotshot picks himself up a kill, but Aphromoo falls as well, and TSM is coming out on top of this one. They're still stuck in the pit, but that's not a good spot. Xpecial forced to flash. CLG tries to turn this one on TSM's head now, but TheOddOne doing what he can to stay alive for the last few melee hits. It's going to be up to Dyrus to get himself out alive as they just kept going through the I think I can mentality.
The next couple of fights go in CLG's favor, forcing a surrender vote from TSM and ending the game.
Position. There's the unstoppable force. Elise repelling out, and they're going to dive way too far in, but TheOddOne's there to help. The crescent sweep to clear the team back. Will they be able to do enough damage? A beautiful intervention as Reginald just gets in range. Hotshot trying to peel them out. It looks like Chaox picks himself a kill up on the right side if he'll be able to, but no, Hotshot. They're doing a lot of damage to it right now. Chauster's just on the outside. Nobody's even really going to stop him to come in here. The Dazzler goes down. Baron will be stopped as it regains health, and they look for the reinitiation on the fight. Unstoppable force hits 4. Reginald makes it out, but he flashes into the fight to throw down intervention on himself. Way too early into the fight, but they may have enough damage here with the amount of people just piled on. No, it's going to be CLG. They're just turning this around in an obliteration fight in front of...
Moving on to Game 2, we have Cursed Gaming facing off against Team Dignitas. The first major play of the game comes from Curse in the form of First Blood. Nidalee on Kayle baits Scar on Kha'Zix into a fight he can't win with Saint Vicious on Xin Zhao coming in to secure the kill.
However, Dignitas turns the tide back in their favor with strong play coming from I'm a Cutie Pie on Twitch and Patoy on Nunu. While attempting to get some harass off on Twitch, Elements on Lulu gets caught by a surprising amount of damage and flashes out, but goes down to ignite and Twitch's deadly venom. Further capitalizing on the opportunity, I'm a Cutie Pie stealths, gaining movement speed necessary to catch up to Cop on Caitlyn, slows her with his Venom Cask, pops his ultimate Spray and Pray, and finishes her off with a max range expunge. And now let's turn it over to Rivington for the play-by-play action in this very close game.
Mid fight going down. Scar taking some damage there, blasted out by exploding Cask. Will he be able to get the last few hits? And Saint Vicious flashes in, puts the shield on. A beautiful job in the locker of the Iron Solari there. And it looks like they may be able to get themselves a kill. Crumbs on the outside. They could make this a 2-for-1 here if they can get a last attack. Voyboy there, but no heals for him. Nidalee will go down, and it looks like they're able to grab 2-for-2 here as they start to back off, Freak.
And that is why when you are there on the side
into the fight, actually he's back home right now, so they are going to be able to grab the Baron here. Lulu, Elements throwing himself in with the ultimate, actually stays alive there and takes most of the cooldowns for himself. Cutie Pie has been jumped on. Voyboy and Saint Vicious doing their job perfectly. Nothing can keep him alive. He can't even teleport out, or stealth out rather. Absolute Zero to kind of peel them off of Crumbs, but it's just two now. So well trained in this position, and they have been playing in the public eye. We've seen them at tournaments, and it is definitely bolstering their play. A complete shutdown there, quickly going on to Patoy. This could be a final fight coming in. We do see Dignitas kind of throwing in some cards there, but they are going to back off. Now 1-for-1 of the supports are out of the fight. No power play for either team here. The Baron still slowly ticking away for Dignitas' side, but it's not going to be enough to keep up the turrets. The minions are just too much for them right now. Do they focus on health bars or do they focus on the Nexus? It's going to be a little bit of both, and it looks like Curse will take the second game of the day away from...
After a cursed victory over Dignitas, our third matchup brings us the veterans Counterlogic Gaming up against the newcomers Good Game University.
The first action in this game came from GGU's mid-player Shifter, who teleports into a ward in the top river bush to help his team pick up First Blood on HotshotGG playing Cho'Gath.
GGU continues to give CLG a tough time. After picking up Dragon, GGU forces a team fight, managing to take 4 from CLG while only losing 2 of their own.
The resets may just come out, and it's going to be actually Aphromoo picking up the first kill on the Nintendo X. How have they not fallen yet? They both got out of the fight. There goes Chauster finally. Hotshot has flashed over the wall. That's why he's safe. And it's going to be kills coming in huge for Don't Mash Me there. Chaox, or Doublelift rather, tries to...
In the next fight, GGU capitalizes on an out-of-position Twisted Fate, but isn't able to do much else as CLG chains together their crowd control and turns the fight around in their favor.
Player to try to disengage his Hotshot. Now TankShotGG gets himself in there for a kill. The auto attacks enough to get it. Will they grab a second? Doublelift.
After a skirmish in their base, we see GGU's Don't Mash Me outplay CLG's Doublelift and Aphromoo with a timely flash to dodge both Ezreal's Mystic Shot and Leona's Zenith Blade and secure the ace for his team.
Because we don't do it better, we'll hand it back to Rivington for the final 2 team fights of the game.
Defensively there, Anjo taking a lot of damage, and Mash Me is quite the focus as they go into this fight. They are not giving up on him, but they want to turn. They hear Katarina going crazy, and they have a very good initiation on this fight freak. Nintendo X goes down. Mash Me falls there. Shifter very low. The feast has been used by Cho'Gath, and it looks like Zion Spartan will not make it out of the... Oh, no! He's Katarina. But there's the slow from the red buff. A few more attacks. Have quite a bit of damage. They can cycle in and out here. They're going to find Chauster. Beautiful job by Chauster. This completely stops Baron. He may go down by himself, but they won't do it. No, a lot being dove in here. Chauster does fall. They may actually start to lose too much here. This is what we just saw happen to GGU. They lost a lot with the base being open. Shifter completely obliterates Link.
Moving on to our final game, we see Team SoloMid back in action against the team formerly known as Fear, Vulcan Command.
We start out this game with an early gank from TSM's TheOddOne onto Vulcan's Psycho Sid. However, Vulcan's Xpecial on Xin Zhao shows up to deter the fight. When Xpecial and Psycho Sid split directions, Xpecial is forced to flash. TSM's focus turns to Psycho Sid on Shen, who shadow dashes back into turret range, allowing the exhaust to go down on Xpecial, giving first blood to TSM.
Vulcan is quick to turn the tables, however, as TSM's TheOddOne comes in for a gank against Mandatory Cloud on Rise. With the help of a counter gank from Xpecial and a stand united from Shen, Psycho Sid picks up the kill on TheOddOne.
Back and forth fighting continues, but I'll let Rivington and Zuna fill you guys in.
To Xpecial, and it's going to be the stand united to keep himself alive. He tries to dash out to initiate a little bit of damage for the rest of his team to start the fight freak, but it looks like it's not going to be enough. Dyrus has just enough mana for his unstoppable force, and he comes in after the teleport, and they start to clean up.
I'm on he wants shot, he wants shot!
You got shot, one stand.
One more! Let's go!
Get him, get drag. Go to drag. Come here.
Can we pair?
Will come out. We'll have to see if they can get that to go down. Muffin Cutie almost going down with a single attack as Reginald jumps in. The exhaust goes down. There's the bullet time coming out. The assist to go in. Trying to tank it down. He's actually taking quite a bit of damage here. Reginald just completely jumping out. Dyrus is on the backside with the teleport in. Unstoppable force once again. A great crescendo disengage, but they will continue to fight. The Reginald reset jump misses on that one. He draws a little bit more aggro, but look how much damage each one of these guys can take. Zuna's left on the outside. Can he get himself back in? They're kind of just forced to run out of this one, no matter even if they have TSM choked in or not.
Hey, thanks for watching. Check in the description for the picks and bans and the standings for day 1.
Gaming. Stick around.
TSM CLG, oh my god.
As his Brutalizer, he has his last whisper. There's the ultimates going in. There's the ultimate from MF. Will he decide to jump in? Reginald still on the outside. OddOne taking quite a bit of damage. They're not able to trade back just yet. There's the unstoppable force. There's the jump in. The shred from Reginald takes out Zuna. Mandatory Cloud looks like he could follow quite soon. Everywhere. Triple kill coming in, and it's going to...